Welcome to the Pauper Gauntlet. It's round 4 and I'm going to play Teachings. I have an excellent guide for this deck from Obsen, the master of the deck. And we shall see if it helps. And this deck is really hard to play. You have the guide as well. I'll include it in the show notes. You can find, if I forget, you can find it in the show notes of the last Teachings video for round 3. Young King is my opponent. Keeping this. Playing a backwater, saving the Terramorphic for Brainstorm. Plenty of sacrifice effects. We should keep the Delver player down, if that's what we are facing. We don't really know from Land Ponder. And of course, Cloud of Fairy spell status sprite goes avoids this chain of removal. But I'm still gonna try to blood here and play the other backwater to have exclude next turn. What the hell happened? He didn't untap the lands. I made that mistake when I played Delver the first time, and that might be what is going on here. But it's super good for me, of course. I'm gonna play the backwater here, so I couldn't keep open a mana for days. And if he dazes this, I think it's pretty good for us. He might quit because he's raging at his own bad play. F6ing a lot to keep time because my deck is very, very slow. Now I'm gonna edict something, then I'm gonna play the Terramorphic. If nothing to edict, then I will just keep exclude up. And be really happy about it. He's not shuffling the library. Oh, interesting, but I think I'm going for the exclude plan here. I'm gonna save the Brainstorm to next turn. And I am gonna exclude his first play. I think he will counterspell this. Yes. And now I can do Chainish Edict, Terramorphic, Brainstorm. So let's do just that. We don't need to do it now. Oh, we do it now so we don't get spell stutter, that would suck. Putting back Island Swamp. Fetching a swamp. Play Muldrift the next turn then, if nothing else. Oh, we won't play Muldrifter without protection for it. When I played against another Teachings player, he never cracked his expanses. So he had like 3 of them laying around at one time. I think that's excessive, but... Oh, it's Mr. Delver! Without protection. So I think this is the time I play the Muldrifter. Hope I don't get it forced spike or something. Muldrifters are really bad for Delver decks. He's blaming the client. And I can only agree that the client isn't the best. Whale of the Nim. He's taking his sweet time, which is good for me. Oh, he Vapor snags the Muldrifter. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll be happy to accept that. Sounds pretty good for me. It must mean that he can counter it now. But I have 7 turns before the Delver takes me out. Here comes the Treasure Cruise. Tap out, please, so I can recast my Muldrifter. Ninja, you know you want it. No? I still can't protect the Muldrifter. We have seen one counterspell leave us, but he obviously has a counterspell here. Just gonna Edict next turn, keep up Remove Soul and Whale of the Nim. Should have whaled that, right? I want to draw out the counterspell here so I can cast the Muldrifter. But of course he doesn't do anything about that. But he will have to counterspell this Chainish Edict next turn. No little 1 toughness creatures for me to kill. It's a shame. So I cast the Chainish Edict. Wow, it worked. Oh, we Vapor snagged it. Yeah, that's okay with me. Now I can actually whale it. Oh, and that! I can whale and then cast a Muldrifter. That will be so sweet. Yeah, give me the Delver too. You know you want to cast it. You have to cast the Delver. Spellbound Geist. Well, Muldrifter counterspell. And Brainstorm. And Exclude. Pretty sweet. Not gonna block yet. We're gonna try to exclude him. He will counterspell and then we can whale. No. He gave me a Crypt Rat. Wow. And I can Crypt Rat for 3, so that seems pretty good. Then I'm gonna block the Stormbound Geist here. And then just Crypt Rat his team. And then he's out of resources. And I can even keep up counterspell doing that, can I? Yeah, I can. So let's do it. This might cause a quit. 1, 2, 3. Boom, 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 boom. Play the expanse. Wait as long as possible with the crypt incursion. Do we counterspell a phantasmal bear? Of course we don't. We love to do brainstorm Terramorphic here at the end of turn instead. Putting away Wiles and Whale, I think. Getting another swamp. We don't even have to disfigure the bear, do we? Just play Twisted Abomination here. Very aggressive. But it sure stops the Phantasmal Bear. Spell Stutter Sprite. Let's just disfigure that immediately, I think. One card. I think this is it. Edict this guy. Well, it is his last card, so... Or do I just Edict again? But then he can play something that actually stops me, so no, I'm not gonna allow it. And now crush him. Should I Crypt Incur while I can? Let's brainstorm here. See what we find. Teachings at the end of turn then. One Spell Status Sprite doesn't do anything. So teachings for teachings. Treasure Cruise. Play the backwater. Attack. And well, seems pretty good. Did he draw a ninja now? No, he didn't have anything. Teachings. 4 teachings. This is getting rough on him. I think he should concede. I have a fairly bad grasp of the teaching targets, but they are plenty. So there's a lot of choices to make there. Oh, he's giving me free time here. That's very kind of him. We have a very, very interesting sideboard plan for this matchup. Super interesting. We're bringing in red. Fire Blast, Electricity. Has he given up here? Given all the help I received from Obsen, and thank you for that, Obsen. Shout out to Obsen for being awesome in every way. Great Pauper player and great teacher of his deck. I would hate to lose with it. Of course, I will eventually lose with it, but not yet. Definitely not yet. So, how much mana is this? 11. So I can double teach and start to get accumulated knowledges, I guess. Just outdraw him further, but it looks like this is over. I am gonna pause. Doesn't look like he's coming back. That's sad. But it means that teachings move on. Teaching moves on to the 5th round of the Pauper Gauntlet. Yep. I think this is a strong candidate for winning. It's championed by Bava, who has this in the competition. Yes. Dimir teachings move on to the next round in the Pauper Gauntlet. Thank you for watching.